see Francesca in the house.
Hey.
On the way now, speaking to my boy Johnny Nelson, who says you are his favourite fighter right now. How does that feel to get a compliment like that?
That's amazing. That makes me happy to hear that. I love Johnny. I used to love watching him fight and stuff. So yeah, that's amazing to hear.
I always feel privileged because my relationship with Johnny is a little bit different because I was in the gym with him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I got to see it well before he was a champion, the ups and downs. For me, Johnny is... We're going to have to just get used to people walking in front of the camera. I'm not distracted at all.
Sorry, I'm terrible security.
Yeah, you're good.
But training with Johnny firsthand and getting to see Johnny go through the ups and downs to where he is now. People talk about Naz and Ingo's gym. For me, Johnny's the biggest success story.
Yeah.
And what he's doing after boxing as well, you can take inspiration from.
He's such a great guy as well to top it off. So.
Does he ever give you tips?
Yeah. I spoke to Johnny a few times, and like everything he says to me, I take on board. He's an incredible guy, and he's been there and done it all. So everything he says, you got to take on board, 100%.
100%. He's not just a good fighter. He's a very good person, Johnny, as well. He's got a lot of time for everyone. Have you spoke to Johnny much?
Over the years, both on here and now. When I first turned pro, I was in Matchroom back when they were with Sky Sports. Johnny was a big part of that as well. So both from here and there, great person, always gives you great advice. But like you said yourself, you can't knock him.
Yeah.
Listen, I wanted to change subject for a second. I love your social media, by the way. every time I go on Instagram, you're always the first on my feed.
Really?
Yeah, always. I don't know why.
I know. I need to slow down with it a little bit.
Don't slow down. What I like about your social media, you come across really well on social media about authentic. People get special edited videos and the rest of it, but you're very authentic. Your lifestyle comes across. I love how you integrate what you do in boxing with your lifestyle.
Yeah, 100%. I think the platforms are to show your personality as well as the boxing. All they see is when you get in the ring, fight weeks. I think you need to show a little bit outside of that as well. So
ultimately, people buy the tickets need to feel emotionally invested in the person.
100%, and you need to connect with people, relate to people in a sense, maybe show them a bit more of your life than just being in the ring. It can get a bit bland sometimes if you do that. So
I've told him to take notes. Take notes.
No.
I'm a bit too, not all the time, I'm a bit too just professional on there.
Got you.
When you meet me, you'll notice I'm a bit of a character, you know what I mean?
You don't like social media, do you?
I don't like it, it's just another thing after training, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You can give me some fighting tips, I'll give you social media.
Don't worry about it,
There was one post that you put out recently that I really liked. So it was the day after we did a podcast with Peter Furry, and then you popped up when you were younger with Peter in the background. How old were you in that picture?
I think I was 12, just turned 12 I think, so young.
And you were starting boxing young?
Yeah.
What age were you when you started boxing?
That was the first time I kind of knew that I wanted to get involved in it. Obviously being around Savannah and Peter, I just saw how well Peter was looking after Savannah and what type of relationship they had, how good of a fighter she was, and I saw that and was like, wow, I can actually really do this. So that kind of just inspired me, and here we are now.
He's a good guy, Peter. I got a lot of time for Peter. What you see is what you get. Have you had a conversation with Peter?
Yeah, a little bit like I had a conversation the other day with him. Great person, like say, he's all for not just his own fighters, but he's all for the sport. The athletes in the sport, and he's doing anything he can for anyone. So you can't really,
100%.
You can't knock him as a person.
Peter's a great man, I call him Uncle Peter.
That's what I say. He's like an uncle to you.
Yeah, he is. I'm really close with Peter.
How far back does your dad and Peter go?
I don't even know. Probably I actually don't have a clue. A long time. But I just know that Peter's been around forever with me, and he's such a great guy. Honestly, you don't get many true people like he is. So definitely, he's just a great man.
If you don't want the truth, don't ask Peter.
Yeah.
Because Peter is He's gonna tell you how it is.
That's what you want though. That's what helps you grow the person as well, you know what I mean?
That's what you need around you, especially as a fighter. You don't need yes people who are just gonna, you know, tell you what you want to hear. You need people who are gonna say it exactly how it is. So
exactly. I always wanted to wonder as well, because Bradley Skeet used to train at the Ingles when we were down it. How did he meet Bradley? How did that relationship form?
So it was quite weird, really, because we needed like a trainer. So we was doing a lot of work with my dad in my garage.
Okay.
So but my dad couldn't do all the pads and stuff. So basically we went, there's a gym near my house, Alpington, and Michael was sparring down there and Brad was in one of the other guys' corners. My dad was like, wow, he's like really good at, like, you know, obviously knows he's a great fighter, but he was also great in the corner and great at, you know. And so we went down there for a session with Brad and we just automatically loved it. Automatically.
Join in if you want.
I couldn't even get on my tiptoes there, it was too big.
we need a lens like this.
Yeah. No, yeah, so we just, I did a session with Brad and we just gelled so well, and obviously he's got all the experience as a fighter, so he's passing that knowledge on to me, so it works really well.
I really enjoy watching the training videos. I can see there's a really good relationship there as well.
He's more like family now, so it's quite
yeah. When he wins a fight, he's in the ring. Quick.
Yeah, he is.
Lifts you up quick, doesn't he? He's emotionally invested in every second.
He really is, and you know, he's one of those who'll do anything for you. You know, he's just anything I need, he'll be there for me, and any advice, any time I need him, he's just always there. So, and you also, that's a massive thing in a trainer, and I've definitely found it in Brad's, 100%.
Yeah, I've always found that in a coach, the most important thing, away from the ability of the coach, is the trust.
Yes.
You know, being in a position where if something goes right or goes wrong, you can trust whatever they say.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can kind of put your belief in them and know what they're saying is true. And yeah, so I think with Brad, like, I'd be an idiot if I didn't think what he was saying was true, like from his experience. But as you said, I've also gained a lot of trust towards him since we've been together for a year, just seeing how true of a person he is. So we really, really get along, and it's going to be a great journey with him, definitely.
100%. When can we expect you out next? Any news?
Hopefully October time, I'm hoping.
October, yeah.
I'm definitely, you know, I'm in the gym, I'm constantly learning. After my last fight, that gave me great experience. I'm feeling it in the gym as well, you know. Before that, I didn't have someone who came to win, and the last girl come to win, and it really did give me a lot of experience and things to work on in the gym, and I'm feeling really good about it.
Every fight's about taking something new on, right, Kes?
100%. Every fight's about learning. As long as you're learning, as long as you can, if anything you train, you can do it in the gym.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, in the gym, you're going to get a lot of experience as well.
Yes.
Again, with people like Bradley, for example.
Yeah.
They're going to give you all the experience in the world. Until you do it yourself, you don't realise how much, you know, that experience means and how much it brings you on.
That's exactly it. I used to, like, obviously watching pros fight, and I'd think, like, you know, you don't realise how hard it actually is until you're in that position yourself, and what the actual atmosphere is like, and what it's actually like fighting. Like, it's not the same as sparring, you know. Sparring's very different to getting in to a professional ring and actually having it in a professional ring. So I used to look at it when I was younger, and since doing it, it's very different to how you think it's going to be, if that, you know. And so yeah, it gave that fight there, it really did give me the experience I needed in that sense. I think. Yeah, definitely, 100%. I needed them rounds to just someone come in to absolutely like to have it. So
every fight is not just about the opponent you're fighting as well. It's about learning to deal with the fight that you have with yourself, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And the more you fight, the more you control that, until it becomes just about the person in front of you.
Yeah.
Even if you was fighting like a nobody,
yeah.
I mean, nobody into the ring, you'd still walk. Why would you walk out there? Nervous still, but you wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Because it's expectation. The expectation you put on yourself. Sometimes the pressure you put on yourself can be more than the person you fight.
100%. I think you're putting in all that effort in the gym. I just think you're, like, as a fighter, like, you both know, you just want to put on your best performance. Like, I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to put on the best performance. I want do, and it's very hard not to do that because you're just like, you put in all that work and you really want to go out there and perform. I think a lot of it's the mental side, I think, as well. Like, you know,
boxing is a very, very mental sport.
Yeah.
And that's why you see everyone said you got to believe in yourself and all that sort of stuff.
Definitely.
Not just believe in yourself, but believe in what you do in the gym.
Yes.
Make it so it comes out on the fight night.
Definitely. I've like that. I was talking to someone earlier and I said, like, what I've realised is that belief is one of the biggest things, isn't it? Like the mental side to it. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to do what you want to do.
No, in a tough, hard fight as well, people underestimate how much mental it is. Like, say, 10-12 round fight, the second half of the fight when your body don't want to do no more. When your body's saying, the body's tired.
Yeah.
That's when in there, you got to keep pushing. And that's where champions are made, in them rounds.
That's it. Like, see, I'd say I'd never had like a on paper 50. I've never had an on paper 50-50 fight. So I don't know how that feels yet, or how going them long rounds is yet. So I'm excited to feel that, but I definitely like would take on all the advice and stuff that you guys give, because you've been there and you've done it yourselves.
You wouldn't know you have any pressure though. Her ring entries are some of the best. She dresses to the occasion as well.
Yeah.
She comes out dressed smart.
You got to make the most of it, haven't you? I guess.
You're not influenced by Prince Nazim Hamid in any way.
Yeah. But do you know what? That's all that comes from the hard work. I would not be dancing out if I didn't think I was gonna win. Like, imagine doing that and then, you know, getting knocked out or losing. That all comes from the work I put in the gym. So, yeah.
You got any confidence in that work?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. So.
Ultimately, it comes down to skills to pay bills, and she's got the skills.
She has got skills.
And hopefully she's paying the bills.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave it there.
Brilliant.
We're going to go and interview some other people. She's becoming a regular on the 13th and final round already.
Everyone make sure you hit up the 13th and final round. Click that follow button, subscribe, you know, like, all of it. Comment, get on there.
Thank you for that. We're going to mix you in with Ben Whittaker on our intro. I didn't even ask her to do that. That's it. She's going to be our outro from now on.
No, I like the vibe you're bringing. Sorry, just quickly. I do like the vibe you're bringing to interviews. It's good. It's nice to see. It's good.
We appreciate it. We really enjoy what we're doing. We are just boxing fans.
Definitely. No, it's brilliant.
Just boxing fans. Peace out, guys.
Thanks.